Okay. All right. We are going to continue learning about how to use Google Slides to help us in our graphic design. And in the last video, you're supposed to check out different fonts. I put a bunch here. And I chose fonts for a rock band because I'm pretending I'm going to make a business card for a rock band. And I played with some different display fonts for their name. And there were some that worked really well, I think. And then I tried this one out here, and it's like I can't even read it. So I would definitely not use that one. But some other ones actually surprised me. I thought this one was going to be way too frilly and fancy, but I tried it out and it actually looks kind of wicked and awesome. So you never know. Just try it out and see if it fits with the vibes of what you're going for. Another aspect of this assignment is to come up with some visuals, possible like logos or symbols to help represent whatever the company is, or the business, or the person. So I'm still, just as an example, pretending that I'm making a business card for a rock band, and what I'm going to do is try and think of like ways of symbolizing, and then I'm going to use just shapes. So you can go to insert shapes here and see what different shapes we have to work with, and we can use them to build something. We can also just access the shapes right there. Okay, now since the name of the band is divided, I'm going to make a divided sign, like a division symbol. So I'm just going to choose a rectangle. Okay, and then I'm going to choose a circle. Okay, and I'll make a little division symbol. And now if I want a perfect circle, all I have to do is hold down my shift button, and no matter how big or small that circle comes out, it will stay a circle. If I don't hold down the shift, then I might get like an oval, but if I hold down the shift button, it's a common thing that like design resources do like this. Like even Adobe Illustrator, the same thing. If you hold down shift or something, like option, it'll maintain a perfect circle or square. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try and line up. Now notice how Google Slides creates that little red line in the middle. It's telling me, okay, my shape is lining up exactly with the center of the division sign of that. There we go. Okay, and then just simple enough, I can do a copy and paste, and I can line up another circle the exact same size. There you go. And notice again the little like bars, it's sensing that I am designing something here, and it's helping me make everything symmetrical and evenly spaced out. Okay, so this white division sign is boring, so I'm like annoyed with it. Okay, I want to do something fun. I also want to group everything together. Now that I have everything like placed correctly, I want to group everything together. So what I can do is I can click this shape, hold down shift and click the next one, and then keep holding down shift and click that one. You can also just press and drag a whole like square around whatever you want to keep together. And then if you do a good old right click, there we go, we can group the objects together. Okay, if I change my mind and I want to take this whole thing apart, okay, see I can move this however I want. I can rotate it. Okay, if I want to ungroup them, I can do that again. But now that they're grouped, I'm happy they're together and I can move wherever I want. Okay, now let's talk about the color of this thing because it is looking horrible. So you can fill it with whatever color you want. You can also use that color picker. Let me show you that again. You can actually pick a color. Let's show you that again. Here we go. Use that little dropper tool. It looks like a little eyedropper, and you can you can pick a color literally from your screen and do it that way. If there's some color out on your screen that you like, or you can customize your own color. Okay, if the options they're giving you is just not working, you can pick a color that way. Okay, and we can go back to our whole gradient thing. Let's go back to gradients because that was fun. Let's do a custom gradient. Okay, the band used to really like black and green. So why don't we play with our gradient? Let's add some stops to it. Okay, and if you don't want so many stops, you can remove a stop. So let's go with 2 stops for now, and we'll do this one. Let's do that green, and then we'll go with black. Ah, oops, I messed up. Hang on. This one, green. Click on the next stop, and then black. Okay, and then right now I'm getting gray, black, and green, but I just want green and all the way black. Okay, and then we can do that. Isn't that kind of cool? All right, or if I want, let's do another custom gradient, and it just takes me right back to what I just made, and we could do a radial one like that, which is kind of cool, and it fills all the shapes with the gradient. It's kind of awesome. Okay. And if you really want to know something, this already had a division sign, but I still just wanted to show it to you anyway. Okay. Last thing, if you look closely, there's still an edge. Okay, there's still a little border around the whole shape. So here's your border color control. I usually like to just keep the border transparent, and that way I just get the pure color. And already I have one symbol that would be really cool to present to my band. All right, and I'll show you a little bit more about how to build. Let's do this one. We'll pretend that we are doing some drumsticks for the band. So all I gotta do is kind of like look in your shapes and see like, hey, what little shapes could I use and build to create some drumsticks? So let me try this one. That looks like it could be cool. All right. And what I'll do, I'll just build one and then I'll copy it and then make another one. Because usually you have 2 drumsticks. All right, and then I'll use, it looks like the basic shape of a drumstick. Okay. All right, actually make this longer. Okay, so right off the bat, let's get rid of the border. So I'll change it to transparent. Okay, and then let's also group these together. Sometimes you need to group. Okay, and then what I would like to do is let's play around with the colors. Let's go over here. Do a gradient again. Let's make our own. Okay, let's add some stops. Okay, and this first stop, I'm gonna make it something light. Do my own. Something really light, because drumsticks are usually made out of wood. There you go, I like that one. And then this stop, we'll make it a little bit darker. Let's just go with something we already have. Okay. And let's see how that looks so far. It's actually kind of cool so far. I kind of like it just like that, but I think I'm going to change it. So let's go back. I think I want the gradient to go a different way. So let's do another custom gradient. It still has my colors right there, which is fine. I just want the colors to go from light on one side to dark on the other. So let's try the angle. Okay, good. It's light on one side and dark on the other. And you can try these all out. It changes every time. Okay, but the 0 degree was what worked for me. I kind of like it just like that. Okay. And actually, you know what? Let's ungroup this because I think I want a different gradient for the tip of the drumstick. And so let's do another custom one and let's just change the angle of this. Maybe we'll make it so that, very good, the lightest part is on top. Yeah, we'll just do that. Yeah, I think I like it better like that. Okay, and then just draw a square around it. Right click, group. Okay, and then click it. Right click, copy. Right click, paste. Now I have 2 drumsticks. And what I can do is I can, oops. Do we group this? Hang on. There we go. This one is grouped. Oh, good. This one's also grouped. I just accidentally clicked something wrong earlier. Okay, and try to get, oh, look, it's sensing what I want. It's sensing that I want to make a crisscross with these. And I'll just use that. And what I could do, this whole thing, draw a whole square around it. And I can hopefully group this together. There we go. I can also group this whole thing together. So now I can move it wherever I want. And if I really want, I can even turn it on its side or something like that. So that was just some fun playing around with Google Slides and all the stuff that's actually available to you. You can actually do a lot with what you probably thought was just a little bit of tools on Google Slides. So good luck, have fun with yours.